Hello, everyone, and welcome to BMC Helix Live, our special mini podcast series recorded from the BMC Helix Roadshows. And this is as we travel the globe with our No Limits tour. I'm your host, Samantha Hudson dos Santos Figueira, and today we talk about our Singapore Roadshow. I'm delighted to be joined by Morgan, who works closely with our customers across the region, helping organizations accelerate their digital transformation with BMC Helix. Today, we will be discussing ServiceOps, AI, customer transformation, and what we're also showcasing here in Singapore and what the future holds for BMC Helix. So Morgan, welcome to the show.
Well, thanks, Sam, and hello, everyone out there. It's really great to be here, and I'm looking forward to the conversation today.
Fantastic. So, Morgan, to set the scene, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and your role within BMC Helix? And more importantly, I think traveling the globe, no limits, really works well for you because you are a globetrotter after all.
Absolutely, Sam. Following multi-year stints that I've had in Europe as well as the US during my 13 years with BMC, now Helix, of course. As of this past April, I now lead BMC Helix across Asia Pacific and Japan, with my focus being to help our teams, customers, and partners connect business ambition with technology foundations needed to deliver it. APJ is incredibly diverse. There's mature transformation markets, there's high growth economies, there's regulated industries, telco, financial services, public sector, aviation, and more. That really keeps my job super exciting. The no limits theme genuinely fits how I see the region. Every market has a different starting point, but the common goal is really the same. Everybody's looking to simplify complexity, modernize service and operations, and use AI and automation in a practical way that helps people work better.
Fantastic. Really exciting. So, let's get started. So, from your perspective, how are customers currently adapting to service ops and what shifts are you seeing in how organizations manage services end to end?
Well, the biggest shift I see at the moment is that customers are no longer looking at ITSM and IT operations as separate worlds. They want an operating model that connects service management, observability, automation, and AI around business outcomes. In the past, teams often optimized individual processes, incident, change, monitoring, asset. Now the conversation is about how those processes work together end to end. Customers want to anticipate issues earlier, automate repeatable work, and give employees and customers a better experience, really. So service ops is becoming the way to move from reactive IT to a more predictive, resilient, and business aligned model, really.
Excellent. And what are some of the most common challenges customers face when moving towards a more integrated service ops model?
Well, there's at least a few common patterns, let's say. First is complexity. Many organizations have years of tools, integrations, and processes built up across different teams. I'd say the second is data quality. AI and automation are only as strong as the data context behind them. And then third, operating model change, I think. Service ops is not just a platform conversation. It requires teams to align around shared outcomes, common workflows, and also clear ownership. Finally, I'd say that customers want innovation without creating disruption. So the winning approach is usually quite pragmatic. Start with the high-level use cases, prove the value quickly, integrate what matters, and then scale out with confidence.
Excellent. And talking on the winning topic, are or has there been any standout customer success stories or patterns that really demonstrate the value of this approach?
Well, there are a number of specific customer success stories out there, but I'd say that the most compelling stories that we have and that we hear are where customers are moving beyond tool consolidation and really starting to measure the business impact of better operations. Across the APJ regions, we see organizations using service ops to reduce downtime, improve employee experience, accelerate resolution, and create more capacity for their teams. As a standout pattern is when IT leaders connect service, operations, and automate around a specific business journey. For example, improving reliability for critical servers, faster onboarding, or more proactive incident prevention. That's where the value becomes really visible. Less noise, faster decisions, more automation, and stronger confidence from the business themselves.
I know that's going to be something that will come and feature in the roadshow. And actually, on that subject, that's my favourite subject at the moment is roadshows. So we're here obviously to talk about the Singapore Roadshow. What are some of the highlights to tease our customers and partners to actually attend?
I'm very excited for the Singapore Roadshow. It's really shaping up to be a very strong stop on the No Limits tour. The day's really designed to be practical and also interactive, not just presentations. So attendees can expect to hear regional welcome messaging from our CRO, Jeff Hardy, in his opening about resetting the limits of IT, and also Kieran DeWalker's, our head of product management, his product strategy and roadmap. We'll also have customer-led conversations, including a fireside chat with Helix customers, and likely Vodafone's transformation journey with BMC Helix will be showcased. In the afternoon, customers can choose between hands-on BMC Helix experiences or an airline simulation that we're doing, which is really cool. But both are designed to bring agentic AI and service ops to life. So the teaser is simple. Come for the vision, stay for the use cases, and leave with some practical ideas.
Love it. Okay, so how do these roadshows, in your opinion, help connect the customers differently compared to other formats?
Well, the roadshow format creates a very different level of conversation. Of course, webinars are useful, but in person, you really get the richer dialogue. Customers are comparing notes with peers. Our product and field teams are hearing the nuance behind customer challenges out there. The Singapore agenda is intentionally built around that: customer discussions, roadmap sessions, demos, hands-on experiences, and also networking. It lets customers move from what's possible to how would this work in my environment? And equally important, it helps us to listen. The best outcomes are often those that come from the informal conversations that happen between the sessions of the day.
I absolutely agree. And obviously, still on the customer discussion points, what would you like customers to take away in terms of key learnings or inspiration from the roadshow?
Well, I think I'd first like customers to leave with, I'd say, three takeaways. First is that service ops is not some future concept. It's already here. Uh, Leading organizations are already reducing complexity and improving resilience with it. Second, I'd say that agentic AI becomes most powerful when it's grounded in real operational context, not treated as a standalone experiment. And third, I'd say transformation does not have to mean a big bang change. With BMC Helix, customers can modernize at their own pace. They can focus on the outcomes that matter most to them, and they can build confidence in a step-by-step approach. The inspiration should be that IT can move from being constrained by complexity to actually being a multiplier for the business.
So, looking beyond the roadshow, how do you see the rest of the year shaping up for BMC Helix and your customers?
I think the rest of the year will be about really turning that AI ambition into operational action. Customers are under pressure to improve productivity, resilience, service quality, and all of this while managing down costs and complexity. Our role, I think, is to help them make that practical. Use AI where it can remove friction, where it can automate and create measurable impact, and modernize without forcing a one-size-fits-all type of path. For APJ in particular, I expect continued momentum around service ops, certainly AI-led operations, customer experience, and in particular, partner-driven scale. The roadshow is really a catalyst, but the real value is what happens afterwards, the follow-up, the use cases, engagements, and the outcomes that we actually help our customers to deliver.
And actually, on that topic, what key trends or innovations do you see on the horizon in the service ops and ITSM ITOM space to help with this?
I think there are three trends that stand out top of mind. The first is, again, agentic AI, moving from simple assistants to agents that can reason across context and recommend action and automate parts of the workflow as well. I think the second is convergence, ITSM, ITOM, observability, automation, and knowledge all coming together around service outcomes. And the third, I would say, is business value orientations. Customers will increasingly not ask, what can the tool do, but how does this improve reliability, productivity, cost, employee experience, or risk, and so on. So the innovation that matters will be innovation that's anchored in measurable outcomes. That's where ServiceOps and BMC Helix really become strategic.
Yeah, very exciting times ahead. So I'm now going to move on to addressing the elephant in the room. Very British saying. There's been a lot of interest around the new investment and ownership in Helix. What does this mean for our customers and the future direction of the platform?
For us, it means sharper focus, and I think that's how our customers and our prospects need to look at it. The announcement of the investment and the ownership change, it's about setting Helix up as a business that's singularly focused on service operations and agentic AI. For customers, the important message is continuity plus acceleration. Continuity in the enterprise-grade capabilities they already rely on, and acceleration in the areas that matter most now, matter most today: AI, automation, service ops, and again, measurable business outcomes. The direction is clear. We're continuing to build an open, AI-powered platform that helps customers modernize on their terms, connect service and operations management, and unlock more value from the investments that they already have.
Excellent. And in addition, how should customers think about this change in terms of stability, innovation, and long-term value?
Well, I think customers should think of it as a commitment to long-term value, as you just put it. Stability matters, especially for enterprise IT and operations teams that are running these critical services. But that continues to be really what's foundational. At the same time, the pace of innovation is increasing because customer expectations are also changing so quickly these days. The opportunity to combine both, really, a stable, trusted platform with faster innovation around AI, automation, and service ops. So my guidance to customers is really just to stay focused on the business outcomes. The platform will help you reduce complexity, make teams more productive, improve resilience, and create better experience. And that's really what the long-term value is that everybody should be looking at.
And finally, if there was one message you'd want customers and listeners to leave with today, what would that be?
I guess my one message would be no limits is it's not just an event theme. It's a genuine mindset here at BMC Helix for how IT can operate. Customers do not need to be constrained by legacy complexity or disconnected tools or old operating models. With the right approach, service ops, AI, and automation can truly help IT teams become more proactive, more resilient, more connected to the business. So for customers in Singapore and across APJ, BMC Helix is here to help turn that possibility into practical progress at your pace, around your priorities, and with clear focus on business outcomes, really.
Morgan, thank you very much for joining me today and sharing your insights. And thank you to everyone listening to BMC Helix Live. If you are attending one of our No Limits roadshows, we'd love to meet you in person. Obviously, Morgan will be there at Singapore. Come and speak with us, our experts, explore the latest innovations in BMC Helix, discover how ServiceOps and AI are helping organizations transform the way they work. Until next time, thank you for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode of BMC Helix Live.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you all. It's been a pleasure. See you out there.